Welcome back to Soil Secret Studio. Today we're sharing a game-changing technique that will transform how you use biochar. What if a single, affordable ingredient could activate biochar so your plants flourish beyond what you thought possible? What if you could stop biochar from stealing nitrogen from your garden and instead let it become a powerhouse of microbial life? That's exactly what today's guide is about. Biochar is a remarkable soil amendment. Its porous structure traps water, holds nutrients, and creates a home for beneficial microorganisms. But here's the problem. Raw biochar arrives from the kiln essentially empty. When you add it to your soil, it starts absorbing nutrients, including precious nitrogen, to establish itself. This is the infamous nitrogen theft that catches many gardeners off guard. Activation solves this completely. Instead of letting biochar compete with your plants for resources, you pre-charge it with beneficial microorganisms and nutrients it needs from day one. When this charged biochar enters your soil, it becomes a thriving microbial metropolis that supports your entire soil ecosystem rather than stealing from it. Rice water, that starchy liquid left over after rinsing uncooked rice, contains carbohydrates that microorganisms love. Combined with unsulfured blackstrap molasses, which is packed with carbon, sugars, and trace minerals, you create the perfect microbial food source. When fermented together, these two simple ingredients naturally generate the beneficial bacteria, fungi, and microorganisms you need to inoculate your biochar. Gathering your materials is simple. A large food-grade bucket non-chlorinated water, like rainwater or dechlorinated tap water, unsulfured blackstrap molasses, rice water from rinsing your rice raw biochar, and a loose-fitting lid. Mix approximately 1 part molasses with 10 parts non-chlorinated water in your container. You don't need precision here. Fermentation is honestly pretty forgiving. Stir thoroughly until the molasses fully dissolves. Add your rice water to this mixture. Even a cup added to several gallons works effectively. Cover with a loose-fitting lid or cloth, allowing gases to escape while keeping debris out. Place it in a warm location, ideally between 68 and 86 degrees Fahrenheit, away from direct sunlight. A basement shelf, garage corner, or interior closet works perfectly. Over the coming weeks, something remarkable happens beneath the surface. Naturally occurring microorganisms colonize your solution, consuming the sugars and reproducing rapidly. The sweet molasses aroma gradually transforms into something tangy, sour, or yeasty. This transformation signals successful fermentation. If you peek under your lid during the second week, you might notice a white film or layer on the surface. This is beneficial yeast or mold, and its presence indicates strong fermentation progress. Don't remove it, it's exactly what you want. After 1 to 2 weeks, when the aroma has clearly shifted and visible microbial growth appears, your fermentation solution is complete. It's now loaded with beneficial bacteria, fungi, and microorganisms ready to inoculate your biochar. Place your raw biochar in the fermented solution, making sure all pieces stay submerged. If needed, use a weighted plate to keep everything down. The biochar's porous structure, you'll notice, absorbs the liquid almost immediately. Now, let it soak for at least 24 hours. But honestly, if you can wait 1 to 2 weeks, the results are significantly better. This extended soaking gives the microbes plenty of time to migrate deeper into the pores, really establishing themselves throughout the entire structure of the material. When it's finished, the activated biochar will look darker and feel heavier. This means the solution and beneficial microbes are now fully integrated into its structure. Your activated biochar, still moist from soaking, is now ready for your garden. For garden beds, the simplest approach is broadcasting. Just spread the moist, charged biochar evenly across your bed surface, then gently work it into the top 4 to 6 inches of soil using a garden fork or rake. This way, it gets distributed right through the active root zone, where your growing plant roots will constantly encounter the activated biochar and all its benefits. For raised beds, simply mix the activated biochar directly into your soil mixture before filling. As a general guideline, aim for 1 to 2 pounds per square foot, but feel free to adjust based on what you have available. If you're building a compost pile, try mixing charged biochar directly in. It acts as housing for decomposing microbes, actually speeding decomposition while ensuring the finished compost is rich with beneficial organisms. For container plants or custom soil mixes, combine 1 part activated biochar with your potting soil to improve water retention and nutrient availability. The ideal application time is during initial garden preparation, when building new beds, starting new areas, or significantly renovating existing beds. This allows biochar to integrate into your soil structure from the very beginning. Here's the remarkable part: biochar persists in soil for hundreds of years. Some studies actually suggest it lasts over 1,000 years. A single application can continue benefiting your soil for decades. This is honestly one of biochar's most attractive qualities. We typically recommend a one-time application during initial bed establishment, then periodic light applications every few years if you're heavily cultivating the same area. For most gardeners maintaining established beds, a single application might be all you ever need. In the immediate term, you'll notice improved water retention during the first season. You'll water less frequently because water moves through soil more evenly and drains less quickly. Within weeks, plant vigor improves noticeably. Plants establish more quickly and grow with visible health because they're no longer competing with raw biochar for nitrogen. They're benefiting from improved soil structure and enhanced nutrient availability. Over a full growing season and beyond, the compounding effects become increasingly apparent. Soil becomes darker and richer. Tilth improves noticeably, becoming more crumbly and workable. Water infiltration and retention balance perfectly. Nutrient cycling becomes more efficient. Most impressively, season after season, yields increase and pest and disease pressure decreases naturally. Healthy, biologically active soil naturally resists disease and supports the robust plant growth that weathers stressors. We encourage you to try this activation method and experience the results firsthand. Start with a single bed if you're new to biochar. Document what you observe, your water needs, plant vigor, overall yield. Then share your results with us. We're building a community of gardeners realizing that soil health is the true foundation of garden success. Subscribe to Soil Secret Studio for more transformative techniques that will help you build the most productive, healthy, and sustainable garden possible. Your garden transformation starts now.